Over the next couple of years, the Chili Peppers released 2 albums. The first, they say, failed to capture the essence of their sound. So for their second album, Freaky Styley, they recruited legendary producer and funk master George Clinton.
I wanted to be on the scene with whoever was going to be doing the funk when he came back and be not old school, but part of what was happening then. And the Chili Peppers was that raw, straight out, free your mind, your ass will follow. You rock out with your you know what I'm saying?
Under Clinton's guidance, the Chili Peppers refined their revolutionary blend of funk, punk, and rock.
It was the best thing ever, being embraced by George Clinton. Such a prolific force in the history of music. You know, in this century, one of the greatest, liked us.
After the release of Freaky Styley, the band toured non-stop. Mainstream FM was still spinning hair bands, but college radio was getting hot for the Chili Peppers.
The Chili Peppers' strength was that anybody who came to the show just went bonkers. I mean, they were awesome, awesome live.
The Chili Peppers played hard and partied harder. Casual drug use had long been a part of Flea, Anthony, and Hillel's routine. But in '85, dope was starting to drive them apart. Anthony, who had been an occasional heroin user, was now hooked.
It really kind of ended up sinking its teeth into me, you know, over the course of a couple of years maybe, where I would do it one weekend and then, you know, go to band practice every day. And I'd say, I won't do that for a couple of weeks. And then it would be, oh, I won't do that for a week. And then, oh, I won't do that for a few days. Well, I did just do it yesterday, but this will be the only time I do it 2 days in a row. And then, you know, I just started buying the lie.
Anthony wasn't the only one buying the lie. During the recording sessions for Freaky Styley, he discovered Hillel was secretly abusing heroin.
Hillel started a little bit later than I did and was equally as naive when our life was getting sucked away. We were just too swallowed up to be cognizant of it and so, whoa, we gotta stop this, we gotta stop this. I mean, at that point, you're gone.
While Flea admits he did his share of drugs, heroin, he says, was just too hard to handle. Instead, Flea tried his best to be supportive of his 2 closest friends, both struggling with addiction.
Like I said about Hillel, I wish I could have been there for him more. You know, and with Anthony, when I see him go through his troubles, I love him. I love Anthony. You know, I want to be there for him.
In January '88, the Chili Peppers headed out on a European tour. But shortly after arriving in England, Hillel became ill and started to undergo heroin withdrawal.
He was in terrible pain, and I think that was the first time he realized that he was in trouble with this thing and that it wasn't just a casual affair and it wasn't just for fun and it wasn't just a mind-expanding trip, that it had its meat hooks in his heart and wasn't letting go so easily.